The arrival. The day the Zarkonian ships appeared in Earth's sky was the day humanity realized it was no longer alone in the universe. Their massive vessels, sleek and otherworldly, hovered silently over major cities across the globe, casting long shadows that chilled the souls of those who gazed upon them. Dr. Elena Rodriguez, lead scientist at NASA's Extraterrestrial Communication Division, stood transfixed before a wall of monitors in mission control. Her team buzzed around her, a frantic hive of activity as they attempted to decipher the alien signals bombarding their systems. Dr. Rodriguez, a young analyst, called out, his voice cracking with tension. "We're receiving a transmission. It's in English." Elena's heart raced as she moved to the analyst's station. "Put it on the main screen," she ordered, her eyes fixed on the largest monitor in the room. The screen flickered to life, revealing a humanoid figure with iridescent skin and eyes that seemed to hold the depths of the cosmos. When it spoke, its voice was a melodious blend of tones somehow coalesced into perfect English. "People of Earth," the alien began, "we are the Zarkonian Collective. We have traveled across the stars to assess your species' worth in the grand tapestry of the universe. You stand at a crossroads, and your future hangs in the balance." A collective gasp rippled through mission control. Elena felt her colleagues' eyes turn to her, seeking guidance, reassurance, anything to make sense of this moment. The alien continued, its expression unreadable. "We have observed your kind for centuries, watching your struggles and triumphs. Now, we offer you a chance to prove yourselves worthy of joining the galactic community. Fail, and your civilization will be deemed a threat to cosmic harmony and removed." Elena's mind reeled at the implications. Humanity's entire existence judged by an alien race they'd only just encountered. What do you want us to do?" she found herself asking aloud, though she knew the alien couldn't hear her. As if in response to her unheard question, the Zarkonian spoke again. "We will administer a series of trials to test your species' capabilities. These trials will challenge not just your physical prowess, but your intellect, creativity, and the very essence of what you call humanity." The room fell silent, the weight of the alien's words settling heavily on every shoulder. Elena's scientific mind raced, analyzing the situation from every angle. This was unprecedented, beyond anything they had prepared for in their first contact scenarios. "You have 3 of your Earth days to select a champion," the Zarkonian declared. "This individual will represent your entire species in our trials. Choose wisely, for the fate of your world rests upon their shoulders." With that, the transmission cut off, leaving the screen blank and the room in stunned silence. For a moment, no one moved, as if afraid that any action might shatter the fragile reality they now found themselves in. Elena was the first to break the spell. "Get me the president," she said, her voice steady despite the turmoil in her mind. "And contact the UN. We need to convene an emergency global summit immediately." As her team sprang into action, Elena turned her gaze to the window, where one of the alien ships loomed in the distance. 3 days to choose a champion who would determine the fate of humanity. How could they possibly make such a monumental decision? In the hours that followed, the world erupted into a frenzy of activity. Governments scrambled to respond, militaries went on high alert, and the general populace oscillated between panic and awe. Social media exploded with theories, prayers, and desperate pleas for unity in the face of this unprecedented threat. Elena found herself at the center of a whirlwind of meetings, briefings, and strategy sessions. Her expertise in extraterrestrial communication made her an invaluable asset, and she was quickly whisked away to a secure facility where world leaders were gathering to formulate a response. As she entered the conference room, Elena was struck by the gravity etched on every face. Presidents, prime ministers, and military leaders from across the globe sat around a massive table, their usual political differences set aside in the face of this existential crisis. Dr. Rodriguez, the U.S. president, greeted her, gesturing to an empty seat. "Thank you for joining us. We need your insights now more than ever." Elena nodded, taking her place at the table. "Mr. President, distinguished leaders, I'll be direct. We're facing a situation beyond anything we've ever encountered. The Zarkonians' technology is far beyond our own, and their ability to transmit in perfect English suggests a level of understanding that's, frankly, terrifying. Can we fight them?" a military general asked, his voice gruff with tension. Elena shook her head. "Based on what we've observed of their ships, any attempt at military action would be suicide. We have to approach this diplomatically, and more importantly, we need to take their trial seriously." "But how do we choose a single person to represent all of humanity?" the British Prime Minister asked, voicing the question on everyone's mind. "I suggest we look beyond the obvious choices," Elena said, her mind racing. "We don't need the strongest or the smartest individual. We need someone who embodies the best of humanity: adaptability, creativity, empathy, and an indomitable spirit." The room fell into deep discussion, with proposals ranging from Olympic athletes to Nobel laureates. Hours passed, and still no consensus was reached. As the debate raged on, Elena found her thoughts drifting to the billions of people around the world, each one a potential champion, each one now living under the shadow of possible annihilation. As the first day drew to a close, humanity grappled with its new reality. In cities and villages across the globe, people gathered in homes, bars, and places of worship, seeking comfort in community. The Zarkonian ships remained a constant presence in the sky, a reminder of the clock ticking down to humanity's moment of truth. Elena left the conference room late that night, her mind exhausted but still racing. As she stepped outside for a breath of fresh air, she looked up at the alien vessel hovering over the city. Its sleek form seemed to defy physics, a testament to the advanced nature of the Zarkonian civilization. "What are you really looking for?" she whispered to the ship, as if it could answer. "What test could possibly encompass all that we are?" As she pondered this, a commotion near the facility's entrance caught her attention. A group of protesters had gathered, their signs illuminated by the harsh glare of floodlights. "No alien trials." One read. "Humanity WNTBJEDGD," declared another. Elena understood their fear and defiance, but she also knew that cooperation was their only viable option. Humanity needed to face this challenge head-on, to prove that they were worthy of their place in the universe. As she watched the protesters, a young woman broke away from the crowd and approached her. The woman's eyes were fierce with determination, a stark contrast to the fear Elena had seen in so many faces over the past day. "Dr. Rodriguez," the woman called out. "I'm Sarah Chen. I think I might be able to help." Elena studied Sarah curiously. There was something in her demeanor, a quiet strength that caught Elena's attention. "How do you think you can help, Ms. Chen?" Sarah took a deep breath before responding. "I've been listening to the news, to all the experts talking about what kind of person should represent Earth. They keep mentioning physical strength or intelligence or specific skills. But I think what we really need is someone who understands what it means to be human. All of it, the good, the bad, the beautiful, and the ugly." Elena found herself intrigued. "And you think you understand that?" Sarah shook her head, a small smile playing on her lips. "No one can fully understand all of humanity, but I've lived it. I've failed, I've succeeded, I've loved, I've lost. I'm not special, Dr. Rodriguez. I'm just human, and maybe that's exactly what we need." As Elena listened to Sarah speak, she felt a glimmer of hope spark in her chest. This young woman, with her earnest words and unwavering gaze, embodied something that Elena hadn't realized they'd been missing in all their strategic discussions: the raw, unfiltered essence of humanity. "Come with me, Miss Chen," Elena said, making a split-second decision. "I think the world leaders need to hear what you have to say." As they walked back towards the facility, Elena glanced once more at the Zarkonian ship looming above. For the first time since the aliens had arrived, she felt a sense of cautious optimism. Whatever trials lay ahead, humanity would face them as they always had, with courage, creativity, and an unyielding spirit. The fate of the world hung in the balance, but in that moment, with Sarah Chen by her side, Dr. Elena Rodriguez dared to hope that humanity might just surprise everyone, including the advanced alien civilization that had come to judge them. The underdogs rise. The world held its breath as the selection process for Earth's champion entered its final hours. In a shocking turn of events, the Global Committee had shortlisted an unexpected candidate, Sarah Chen, a 28-year-old former barista from Seattle with no apparent exceptional skills or achievements. News outlets across the globe buzzed with speculation and controversy. Unknown woman chosen to save humanity, headlines screamed. Social media exploded with hashtags like #WhySarahChen and #Humanity's Final Hope trending worldwide. In a nondescript hotel room turned impromptu command center, Sarah sat surrounded by a team of experts frantically preparing her for the trials ahead. Dr. Elena Rodriguez paced the room, her tablet displaying a constant stream of data about the Zarkonian ships still hovering ominously in Earth's skies. "Sarah, are you absolutely sure about this?" Elena asked, her voice tinged with concern. "Once we announce you as our champion, there's no turning back. The fate of our entire species will rest on your shoulders." Sarah took a deep breath, her eyes reflecting a mix of determination and fear. "I'm sure, Dr. Rodriguez. I know I'm not the obvious choice, but maybe that's exactly why I need to do this. The Zarkonians want to see what humanity is truly capable of. Well, I'm about as human as it gets." As if on cue, a holographic projection flickered to life in the center of the room. The ethereal form of the Zarkonian representative materialized, its iridescent skin shimmering with otherworldly energy. "People of Earth," the alien's melodious voice resonated, "your time for selection has come to an end. Present your champion, so that the trials may commence." Elena nodded to Sarah, who stood up, her posture straightening as she faced the hologram. "I am Sarah Chen," she declared, her voice steady despite the weight of the moment. "I stand as Earth's champion." The Zarkonian's multifaceted eyes seemed to pierce through Sarah, analyzing her on levels beyond human comprehension. After a moment that felt like an eternity, it spoke. "Sarah Chen of Earth, you have been deemed acceptable. Prepare yourself. The first trial begins at dawn." As the hologram faded, the room erupted into a flurry of activity. Scientists, strategists, and world leaders all clamored to offer last-minute advice and encouragement. But Sarah tuned them out, her focus turning inward as she contemplated the challenge ahead. Hours later, as the first rays of sunlight began to paint the sky, Sarah found herself standing alone on a specially constructed platform in the heart of New York City. Above her, the massive Zarkonian ship loomed, its surface rippling with energy. Billions watched through screens across the globe as a beam of light engulfed Sarah, lifting her towards the alien vessel. In homes, public squares, and refugee camps, humanity collectively held its breath, united in a way it had never been before. As Sarah disappeared into the ship, the world waited in tense silence. Minutes stretched into hours, with no word from either their champion or the aliens. Speculation ran rampant, with theories ranging from instantaneous disintegration to complex simulations testing Sarah's mind. Inside the Zarkonian ship, Sarah found herself in a vast, shimmering chamber that seemed to defy the laws of physics. Surfaces shifted and morphed, creating an ever-changing landscape that boggled the mind. "Sarah Chen of Earth," a voice echoed from everywhere and nowhere, "your first trial is one of adaptation. In the face of constant change, can you find stability? In chaos, can you discover order?" Before Sarah could respond, the chamber erupted into a maelstrom of motion. Gravity shifted unpredictably, walls became floors, and solid objects turned to liquid at a touch. It was an environment of pure, unrelenting chaos. Many would have panicked, flailing helplessly against the impossible surroundings. But Sarah closed her eyes, took a deep breath, and remembered something her grandmother used to say, "In the eye of the storm, there is always calm." Opening her eyes, Sarah began to move, not fighting against the chaos, but flowing with it. She observed, adapted, and most importantly, remained calm. Hours passed as she navigated the ever-shifting landscape, her movements becoming a kind of dance with the unpredictable environment. Unknown to Sarah, her performance was being broadcast back to Earth. Humans watched in awe as their champion gracefully navigated challenges that seemed impossible. Her poise and adaptability in the face of cosmic chaos sparked a global sensation. Hashtag Cosmic Dancer began trending worldwide, with millions sharing clips of Sarah's fluid movements through the alien chamber. Artists created stunning visualizations, setting up performance to music. In a matter of hours, Sarah Chen had become a symbol of humanity's resilience and adaptability. As the trial neared its end, Sarah found herself face to face with a shimmering portal. Without hesitation, she stepped through, emerging back onto the platform in New York City. The crowd that had gathered erupted into cheers, a sound echoed around the world. The Zirconian hologram appeared once more, its expression unreadable. "Sarah Chen of Earth, you have completed the first trial. Your performance was unexpected. Prepare yourself. The next trial will test not just your body and mind, but the very essence of what you call humanity." As the hologram faded, Sarah was swarmed by reporters, scientists, and government officials, all clamoring for her attention. But her focus remained on the ship above, wondering what challenges lay ahead and how she could possibly live up to the hope she now saw in the eyes of every human around her. In the coming days, Earth experienced a transformation. The fear and despair that had gripped the planet since the Zirconians' arrival began to give way to a cautious optimism. Sarah's success in the first trial had shown that humanity could hold its own against the advanced alien civilization. Global efforts to support Sarah intensified. Scientists worked around the clock to analyze data from the first trial, hoping to glean insights that might help in future challenges. Spiritualists and philosophers debated the nature of humanity's essence, wondering how it might be tested in the trials to come. Through it all, Sarah remained centered, spending her time between trials in quiet reflection and rigorous preparation. She knew that the hardest tests were yet to come, and the fate of humanity still hung in the balance. As night fell on the eve of the second trial, Sarah stood atop the observation deck of a skyscraper, gazing at the Zirconian ship that had become a fixture in Earth's sky. The weight of her responsibility was palpable, but so was her determination. "Whatever comes next," she whispered to herself and to the watching world, "we face it together. Not just as individuals, but as a species. We are humanity, and we will show the universe what that truly means." With those words, Sarah Chen, the unlikely champion of Earth, turned her eyes to the stars and prepared to face whatever cosmic challenges awaited her and all of humanity in the trials to come. The quantum conundrum. As dawn broke on the day of the second trial, the world awoke to an unprecedented phenomenon. The Zirconian ship had vanished, leaving behind a shimmering, planet-wide energy field that bathed Earth in an otherworldly glow. Hashtag Quantum Earth began trending globally as scientists scrambled to understand the implications. Sarah Chen stood at the epicenter of this transformation, her body tingling with an energy she couldn't explain. Dr. Elena Rodriguez approached, her face a mix of awe and concern. "Sarah, our instruments are going haywire," Elena explained, her voice tense. "It seems the Zirconians have altered the very fabric of reality around Earth. We're detecting quantum fluctuations on a massive scale." Before Sarah could respond, the air shimmered, and the now familiar hologram of the Zirconian representative appeared. Its voice, usually melodious, now seemed to resonate on multiple frequencies simultaneously. "Sarah Chen of Earth, your second trial begins now," it announced. "You have shown adaptability in chaos. Now, prove your species' worth in a realm beyond your comprehension. Welcome to the quantum crucible." With those words, Sarah felt herself being pulled apart at the subatomic level. Her consciousness expanded, simultaneously existing in multiple states and locations. She was everywhere and nowhere, experiencing past, present, and future all at once. Billions watched in astonishment as Sarah's form flickered and multiplied across the globe. #QuantumSarah exploded across social media, with people reporting sightings and interactions with various versions of Earth's champion. In this new quantum reality, Sarah faced challenges that defied classical physics. Describing the scenario, Sarah had to save a group of people trapped in a collapsing building. The twist: the building existed in a state of quantum superposition, simultaneously intact and destroyed. Sarah had to navigate this paradox, learning to perceive and interact with multiple realities simultaneously. Entanglement enigma. Sarah discovered her actions were instantaneously affecting events on the other side of the planet. She had to solve a global crisis by coordinating her quantum cells, demonstrating humanity's capacity for unified action across vast distances. The observer effect. Sarah's mere presence began altering the outcome of events around her. She had to learn to harness this power, using her observations to positively influence the world without causing unintended consequences. As Sarah grappled with these mind-bending challenges, humanity watched in awe. The abstract concepts of quantum physics, once confined to laboratories and textbooks, were playing out on a global stage. #QuantumHumanity trended worldwide as people grappled with this new understanding of reality. Philosophers and scientists engaged in heated debates about the nature of consciousness and reality. Religious leaders sought to reconcile their teachings with this new quantum paradigm. Artists created mind-bending works inspired by Sarah's quantum journey, spawning a new genre dubbed quantum surrealism. Throughout the trial, Sarah's consciousness expanded beyond anything she had ever imagined. She experienced the interconnectedness of all things, feeling the pulse of humanity as a single quantum-entangled entity. This profound realization brought tears to her eyes, tears that manifested simultaneously across all her quantum cells, creating a breathtaking spectacle witnessed around the world. As the trial neared its end, Sarah faced her greatest challenge yet. The Zirconians presented her with a quantum computer capable of simulating infinite possible futures for Earth. Sarah had to choose the optimal path for humanity's development, a decision that would shape the destiny of her species. In this moment, Sarah drew upon the collective wisdom of humanity. She reached out through the quantum field, connecting with minds across the globe. Scientists, philosophers, artists, and ordinary people all contributed their insights, creating a symphony of human consciousness. With this united human perspective, Sarah navigated the infinite possibilities, charting a course for Earth that balanced progress with compassion, innovation with sustainability. As she made her choice, the quantum field surrounding Earth pulsed with blinding light. Reality snapped back into focus. Sarah found herself once again standing on the platform in New York City, the Zirconian ship reappearing in the sky above. The holographic representative materialized, its expression inscrutable. "Sarah Chen of Earth," it intoned, "you have completed the second trial. Your species has demonstrated a capacity for comprehension and unity beyond our expectations. But be warned, the final trial will test the very core of what you call humanity. Prepare yourselves." As the hologram faded, Sarah turned to address the world. Her eyes shone with an inner light, forever changed by her quantum experience. "We've glimpsed the fundamental nature of our universe," she said, her voice carried to every corner of the globe. "But more importantly, we've seen the true potential of humanity. United, we are capable of understanding and shaping reality itself. Whatever comes next, we face it not as individuals, but as a single entangled human consciousness." The world erupted in celebration, but beneath the joy lay a current of nervous anticipation. The final trial loomed on the horizon, promising to push humanity to its very limits. As night fell, people across the globe looked to the stars, wondering what cosmic challenge awaited them in the ultimate test of their species' worth. Sarah Chen, now a bridge between classical and quantum understanding, stood at the forefront of this new era for humanity. The quantum crucible had transformed her into something more than just Earth's champion. She had become a symbol of human potential unlocked, a beacon of hope in the face of cosmic judgment. As humanity collectively held its breath for the final trial, one thing became clear: win or lose, Earth would never be the same again. The empathy nexus. As the world braced for the final trial, an unexpected phenomenon swept across the globe. People everywhere reported experiencing vivid, shared dreams featuring Sarah Chen. #DreamSarah became the top trending topic worldwide, with millions sharing strikingly similar visions of Earth's champion guiding them through surreal landscapes. Scientists were baffled, but before they could investigate further, the Zirconian ship pulsed with an energy that bathed the entire planet in a soft, iridescent glow. Suddenly, every human on Earth felt a jolt, as if their minds had been simultaneously expanded and connected. The Zirconian hologram appeared, its voice resonating not just in the air, but directly in the minds of all humanity. Beings of Earth, the final trial begins now. You have shown adaptability and quantum understanding. Now, prove the worth of your collective consciousness. With those words, Sarah Chen felt her mind explode into billions of fragments, each one connecting with a different human on the planet. In an instant, she was experiencing every human life simultaneously, their joys, sorrows, hopes, and fears. But Sarah wasn't just a passive observer. She had become the empathy nexus, a living bridge connecting every human mind. Through her, for the first time in history, humanity could truly understand one another on the deepest level. The implications were staggering. The language barrier shattered. People found themselves able to communicate seamlessly across all languages. #Rebellion went viral as videos emerged of individuals having profound conversations in languages they'd never spoken before. Global conflict resolution. Long-standing enemies suddenly understood each other's perspectives. War zones fell silent as combatants laid down their arms, overwhelmed by newfound empathy. #PeaceWave trended as conflicts around the world began to resolve in real time. Collective problem solving. With Sarah as the conduit, humanity's collective intelligence was unleashed. Complex global issues that had plagued society for generations were being solved at an unprecedented rate. #I'veMoonHumanity became a rallying cry for this new era of cooperation. Emotional healing. Traumas that had festered for years began to heal as people shared their burdens across the empathy nexus. Mental health professionals reported a global decrease in depression and anxiety. #Emotional Renaissance captured this profound shift in human well-being. Artistic explosion. The shared human experience led to an outpouring of creativity unlike anything seen before. Musicians composed symphonies of human emotion. Artists created works that spoke to the soul of every person. #Empathy Art showcased this new frontier of human expression. As billions of minds worked as one through the empathy nexus, Sarah faced her greatest challenge yet. The Zirconians presented humanity with a cosmic dilemma, a choice that would affect not just Earth, but countless other civilizations across the galaxy. Through Sarah, humanity grappled with the moral implications of their decision. Philosophers, scientists, spiritual leaders, and ordinary individuals all contributed their perspectives. The debate raged across the empathy nexus, a testament to the complexity of human thought and emotion. In this crucible of shared consciousness, something remarkable happened. A new form of human wisdom emerged, not the opinion of the majority, nor the dictate of the powerful, but a true synthesis of human experience and knowledge. As the decision crystallized in the collective mind of humanity, Sarah became the focal point of this new consciousness. She stood on the platform in New York City, but her presence was felt by every human on the planet. When she spoke, it was with the voice of all humanity. "We choose," Sarah began, her words echoing across the globe and into the cosmos, to embrace our place in the universal community. We choose compassion over conquest, understanding over ignorance, unity over division. We choose to face the unknown not with fear, but with an open hand and an open heart. As Sarah's words faded, the empathy nexus gently dissolved. People around the world found themselves back in their own minds, forever changed by the experience of true universal understanding. The Zarkonian ship pulsed once more, and the holographic representative appeared. Its expression, for the first time, showed a hint of what could be interpreted as respect. Humanity, it declared, you have passed a final trial. Your capacity for empathy, combined with your adaptability and quantum understanding, has proven your worth. Welcome to the galactic community. The announcement triggered a global celebration unlike any in human history. Hashtag Cosmic Graduation and hashtag Humanity United dominated social media as people rejoiced in this new chapter of human existence. But amidst the celebration, a new question arose. Now that humanity had proven itself, what would they do with their newfound place in the cosmos? As the Zarkonian ship prepared to depart, leaving behind the promise of future contact and cooperation, Sarah Chen stood before the world once more. Her eyes, having seen through the eyes of all humanity, shone with a wisdom beyond her years. We've been given a great gift, she said, her words carried to every corner of the globe. The gift of true understanding, of ourselves, of each other, and of our place in the universe. Now, it's up to us to use this gift wisely. Our journey as a species is just beginning. As night fell on this new era of human history, people across the planet looked to the stars with a mix of excitement and trepidation. The universe had opened up to them, full of wonders and challenges beyond imagination. And humanity, united by their shared experience in the empathy nexus, stood ready to face whatever the cosmos had in store. The trials were over, but humanity's greatest adventure was just beginning. The cosmic renaissance. As Earth embraced its new status in the galactic community, an unprecedented era of transformation dawned. The lingering effects of the empathy nexus, combined with the quantum awareness from previous trials, catapulted humanity into a period of explosive growth and discovery. Hashtag Cosmic Renaissance became the rallying cry of this new age. Sarah Chen, now revered as the Nexus Sage, found herself at the center of Earth's most ambitious project yet, the Harmonic Resonance Initiative. This global endeavor aimed to tap into the latent psychic potential unlocked during the trials, pushing the boundaries of human consciousness even further. Key developments swept across the globe. Psionic technology. Scientists inspired by Sarah's connection to the collective consciousness developed devices that could harness and amplify human thought. Hashtag MinTech exploded as people began controlling household appliances with mere thoughts. Quantum architecture. Cities began to transform as builders incorporated principles of quantum superposition into design. Hashtag Schrödinger skyscrapers trended as images of buildings that existed in multiple states simultaneously went viral. Empathic governance. Political systems worldwide underwent radical change as leaders, still influenced by the empathy nexus, implemented policies based on a deep understanding of their constituents' needs. Hashtag Compassion Cabinet became a global standard. Galactic cultural exchange. As promised, the Zarkonians facilitated Earth's introduction to other alien civilizations. Hashtag Cosmic Culture trended as humans eagerly shared and absorbed art, music, and ideas from across the stars. Consciousness uploading. Building on the experience of existing in multiple states during the quantum trial, researchers made breakthrough advancements in transferring human consciousness to digital realms. Hashtag Digital Afterlife sparked intense ethical debates. Amidst this whirlwind of progress, Sarah Chen and Dr. Elena Rodriguez made a startling discovery. By combining their unique insights from the trials, they theorized the existence of a cosmic consciousness, a universe-spanning network of thought that connected all sentient beings. Their hypothesis, dubbed the Chen-Rodriguez theory of universal cognition, sent shockwaves through the scientific community. Hashtag cosmic cognition became the hottest topic of discussion across all media platforms. As humanity grappled with the implications of this theory, a new challenge emerged. The Galactic Council, an assembly of advanced civilizations, invited Earth to prove the validity of the Chen-Rodriguez theory. Success would elevate humanity's status from newfound members to key players in cosmic affairs. The stage was set for humanity's greatest endeavor yet, Project Cosmic Chorus. The goal? To establish conscious contact with the theorized universal network of thought. Sarah Chen, once again representing Earth, prepared to interface with an advanced alien device designed to amplify consciousness to unprecedented levels. The event was to be broadcast across the planet and to numerous alien worlds, making it the most watched moment in galactic history. As Sarah stepped onto the platform, now upgraded with a mix of human and alien technology, billions held their breath. Dr. Rodriguez initiated the sequence, and Sarah felt her mind expanding beyond anything she had experienced before. Her consciousness soared past the boundaries of Earth, beyond the solar system, and into the cosmic void. For a moment, there was nothing but the vast emptiness of space. Then suddenly, contact. Sarah's gasp echoed across every transmission. "I can hear it," she whispered, her voice filled with awe. "The universe, it's alive, it's thinking, and we're all part of it." Through Sarah, humanity glimpsed the cosmic consciousness. It was a symphony of thought, a tapestry of interconnected minds spanning the entirety of existence. Every sentient being, from the smallest Earth creature to the most advanced alien civilizations, was a note in this grand cosmic song. The revelation triggered a cascade of events. Global awakening. People worldwide reported sudden flashes of cosmic awareness. Hashtag Universe Inside trended as individuals shared their profound experiences of connection. Interstellar telepathy. With the cosmic network confirmed, scientists quickly developed ways to communicate instantly across vast distances using thought alone. Hashtag Galactic Grapevine became the new standard of faster-than-light communication. Evolutionary leap. Exposure to the cosmic consciousness accelerated human evolution. People began manifesting abilities once thought impossible, from telekinesis to precognition. Hashtag Homo Cosmicus marked this new chapter in human development. Universal diplomacy. Earth, having proven the Chen-Rodriguez theory, was invited to mediate conflicts between ancient alien civilizations. Hashtag Cosmic Peacekeeper showcased humanity's new role in galactic affairs. The Great Upload, inspired by the infinite nature of the cosmic consciousness, a movement began to digitize and upload human minds into this universal network. Hashtag Eternal Thoughts sparked debates about the future of human existence. As the dust settled on this cosmic revelation, Sarah Chen addressed the world and the watching universe. Her eyes, now swirling with the reflected light of distant galaxies, held the wisdom of countless civilizations. "We stand at the dawn of a new age," she proclaimed, her words resonating across the cosmos. "No longer are we defined by the boundaries of our world or the limitations of our bodies. We are part of something greater, a cosmic tapestry of thought and existence. Our journey as a species has only just begun." The response was universal. Across Earth and countless alien worlds, beings of all forms united in a moment of shared understanding. The universe had revealed its greatest secret, and humanity had played a key role in its discovery. As the broadcast ended, a new hashtag began to trend, quickly spreading from Earth to the farthest reaches of known space. Hashtag Warion. It was more than just a trending topic. It was a declaration of a new cosmic truth, a testament to the interconnected nature of all existence. The trials that had begun with the arrival of the Zirconians had led humanity to this moment, not just members of a galactic community, but active participants in the very consciousness of the universe itself. As Earth looked to the future, one thing was clear: the greatest adventure in human history was just beginning. The cosmic renaissance had dawned, and with it, the promise of endless discovery, unity, and evolution. Humanity, once confined to a single planet, now found itself at the very heart of cosmic destiny.